Okie dokie. Hey everyone, hope you're all well. It's time for part 10 of my playthrough as Laskhmibai in Civ 7. We are well into the modern age, and we're really, everyone's kind of approaching those victory conditions now, so we got to be on good form, I think. I've no idea how much longer this game is going to last this evening, but we'll run it to the end. We'll see how we do. We've got to stop Xerxes from getting his scientific victory. There is a great banker from Charlemagne who's right outside my capital who's now stopped moving. So that makes me wonder if he's done now and he's just waiting on the wonder. So, gonna be tough, I think. We'll see. I don't know how many more turns I've got. So, that's gonna be the plan for this evening, is just see how far we can get with this campaign. So, let's not beat around the bush. Let's load in. And given the importance of stopping Xerxes from getting his scientific victory, we really should up our sort of bombers contingent. So I'm going to purchase, if I can do that here, another bomber before this turn ends. And yeah, as you can see, Charlemagne's great banker here who's stopped moving for a couple of turns. And if we take a look at the age progress and we go to the rankings, Xerxes has done all 3 space race projects, so has Charlemagne. They've also both done the railroad tycoons. So it's, can I get 3 settlements captured and get Operation Ivy done before one of them manages that? Now I've nearly got 2 here, 3 actually by the time we manage to get Korat. So it's not going to take me long to get 3, but it's not going to happen in like the next turn. So we shall see. Let's nudge it forwards, see what happens. Every turn feels nervy and important at this stage of the game. Alright, we've now unlocked the heavy bomber, which is useful. And I've no real need for rocketry or nuclear fission. I don't think I'm going to get those. So is there a mastery? Is there a quick mastery worth picking up? Gold on gold buildings, maybe. That might be worth the one most worth doing. And then maybe production on production buildings after that, I think. That's probably what we want. And we don't mind that Karakorum's defenseless. Right. So let's do a bit more work on these settlements. So nice. Nice. That means our Hussar can take that. Let's move you onto there. Perfect. And then we can have this battleship come and attack the... Is this the final one? Not quite. We've maybe got... Yeah, we need to get that done. And we need to get that. So nearly there on Krongthep. Okay. I suspect we'll be done with these now. Alright. 5 points to go. 2 settlements there that we can get. We'll just keep weakening them. Nice. Yeah, we'll get some people all the way along. Send you as well. That should be enough to get Korat. And we reckon maybe one more turn and we'll get Krongthep. We'll keep these guys, I think. Why not? Okay, Kobdo's under threat. Not too worried about that right now. And okay. Time for a carpet bomb run. And I reckon if you go there, then you can bring them down? Oh, nearly. You can do some work on that battleship for us. That's good. Nice. And the destroyer's like more like a melee unit. That makes sense. Okay. Now then. His attack range is 3 actually, so he should be able to also bombard that squadron commander. Lovely. Right, and now then, where can we target? Out in these parts. We've got an airbase over there that we destroyed. We could do with getting probably that rocket pad. Try and hold up his science victory condition. He's unfortunately got a few more. We might need to... Yeah, maybe we can do a run, try and get him. Right, well that should be enough to deal. Let's get one plane out and deal with you. Oh, it needs to. Oh, can you finish him off? Go on. Yeah, nice. Nice. That was good. Now where can we order a little carpet bomb situation? with 2 left. I reckon let's take out some walls over here. Yeah, let's do it. Nice. And that should open the way for you to nearly finish off that golem. Good. In which case then, maybe it's air raid number 2 on this base. Yeah, I think that's wise. Okay. Nice. That was good. It's good little usage of what we got going on. Okay. And I've moved that stupid out of there, haven't I? Oh, I forgot I've got a I can do some bombing runs here. Let's do that. Lovely. You can go do there as well. Cool. Right, we've just got to get a unit over there now, which is nice. Didn't really need to do that, but whatever. So if we move this aircraft carrier over to here as well, just get rid of that settler. Probably only needs 1. Yeah. Nice. God, it is fun, the naval warfare. And all of this stuff we got going on. Promotions everywhere. Plus 25% gold towards upgrading air units packed on this aerodrome. Tell you what, yeah. Yes, please. Then we can make them all the next tier of bomber. You're going to give splash. Yes, please. And is that a commendation? Nice. And I think let's go with some of that. Yeah, extra combat strength. Even more combat strength. Lovely. Oh, he's got a commendation I never spent. He's done his leadership tree. Oh yeah, we'll have second wind. Can we do that? Grant 2 movement and attack to a unit. Do it. Go again. Oh, that gets him a promotion. Nice. Let's finish that off. Might be able to do the full leadership tree. Nothing you can do for now. Not much any of this lot can do, actually. Nice. We're pretty much kind of done here. All of this is going to fall next turn, we hope. I should have moved them up to help with that fight, actually. Never mind. Let's move you back. And yeah, we go polish them off. Ooh, hello, gentlemen. All right. All right. Got them approaching Cobdo. Karakoram undefended. Okay. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Okay, we lost a destroyer, but we can tolerate that. Damn. The Maritsa River. Oof. It's a nasty one, actually. Oh, I'm not gonna... How much is that repair all? 128. How much is the new heavy bomber? Maybe won't do that this turn. Yeah, let's move you back. And you. And you. Right. You can get stuck in from over there. Let's hand down District 1 down. Tell you what, we could... Yeah, let's send it. Triple bombing run. So satisfying. Nice. How many can they hold? Oh, he can hold 6. So don't come near us. Let's purchase. Can we get another bomber? No. Oh, because it's just the heavy bomber now. You know what I should have done? Should have upgraded all these units first, I think. But never mind. Onward. Okay. Where can you move to? Ooh! Defences in Cobdo gone immediately. That did not take long. Those golem units are strong. What are they? Cavalry? Ooh! Did not have that down. Ah, what am I doing with all of you lot? Come on. Let's rock and roll. We'll leave a couple there. Send some reinforcements. Right. You get back and heal. You get back and maybe heal. They might get attacked. Full send again. Okay. Ooh, policy slot or +1. Have I only got... I was going to say I got way more policy slots than that. Do I want another policy in? Or do I just want +1 war support? I think I just want the war support. I'll take that. Yeah. Nice. Alright, and let's claim... Are you gonna... Is that enough? Nice. Well, we can raise that one. We don't need Korat. Are we now in range over here? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. That's what we want. Send the big guns. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Ooh. Can I send... Got some random cavalry there. Oh, can he not reach? Ah, I should have moved my aircraft carrier first. Never mind. We shan't be distracted. Nice. Another point. And second wind. Yeah, I'll have a couple of second wind commanders. Again. Let's just weigh this up because these guys can both attack him. So let's just see if we got enough firepower to... Oh, they got extra range actually from being... Oh, just all of these commanders kicking around. Right. Defense is destroyed. Defense is destroyed. So, moving in. And moving in. There we go. Right. Okay. You've completed the ideology military legacy path. It is the final age. You now must complete one final task. Operation Ivy. Complete Operation Ivy. I don't know what that is. What's Operation Ivy? Is that just a project somewhere? I don't understand. I'll try to find out what Operation Ivy actually is. But we'll keep Crunk there. Now we can move resources around, so that's useful to remember. Athena, what can you do? Right. Okay. Let's... Have I got a leader here who can do a bit of focus fire? Yeah. Lovely. And... So if you go finish them off. Perfect. Move you back to Babylon, put you in there to heal. Okay. Oh, that might have been a little river in then. Would have been good, wouldn't it? Well, let's head up the coastline with these lot. See if we can't come and bother ruin a little bit. Subs down that way makes sense. And... Right, well, we got some healing to do. Let's leave you down that way. Why won't you? Oh no, it's the commander that is. Let's pop you in there. Pop you in there. You can rest up. Right. And let's bring you back that way. Get you some defense. Okay. Seral Hyro 00. It's a wonder project. Thank you. Thank you. First time in the chat as well. Hello, hello. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Right. I wonder if there are then some criteria by which it needs building. Or if it will just be on the next turn that I can actually do it. Let's have a look. Of course it's not in the Civilopedia. Why would it be in the Civilopedia? Fabulous. It's only one of the victory conditions. So maybe I'm just being held back by placement? Makes sense that it's a wonder, like the other ones, right? They're like World's Fair and stuff. Oh, you've got to do the Manhattan Project. Do you? Unlocks the Operation Ivy project. There you go. Sorry, that's what we've got to do. So let's take our highest production place then. Where's that going to be? I think that's going to be... Well, it's going to be Berlin, actually. Reasonably confident about that. Yeah, Berlin. Manhattan Project, 5 turns. Can go anywhere. What we got over here? Is it worth trying to stress too much about district placement? Maybe tucked in that little spot there. It's not the worst place, is it? Quite a few wonders actually kicking around in this city. I'm one turn away from a heavy bomber, but it feels like every turn really matters at the moment. So I gotta bear that in mind. Yeah, let's finish the bomber. And then we will try and get it done as quick as we can. Oh, hello, battleship. Oh. What's he bombing? Oh, he's sending his bombs over that way. Nice one. I'm actually okay with that. Thank you, Sarah Hyro, for pointing me in the right direction. Have you done many kind of military style, militaristic focused victory playthroughs in this? This is the first time I've really pursued it, and I've actually really enjoyed it. Particularly the squad commanders. Okay, I am gonna take. I think I might take the extra combat strength for 10 turns on everyone, because I need Berlin to crack on with the Manhattan Project. 4 turns. Yeah, let's pop it in there, shall we? And then we can reassign that specialist somewhere that gives us some production. And our best bet is probably going to be over here actually. Yeah. Stick you down there. 3 turns. And we'll take the combat strength. Hello, Pangolin. Hello, how are you? This fine evening. We're still going, believe it or not. I've done a few turns. No one else has won yet. Let's take... I don't think this is going to get me extra production, because it doesn't have a great work slot. But... is that going to be the way? Confirm. Let's go with, let's roll with that. Right. Factory done over here. Need to make some stuff. Gonna need to make some more defensive buildings, I think. Let's get a battleship out. And okay, we got heavy bombers now as well, and we can afford to purchase another. So let's do that. Let's get another one down. They're all going over to Cranberry Saws over here, but this little setup he's got going where he can send like 6 bombers out at once is really nice. Okay. Right. Leave it out, you. So, I'm going to rebase my heavy bombers to my aircraft carrier. And then we're going to send one of you guys out to deal with that ship of the line. Oh. They always, the health bar looks like it's gone, and then they've got like one little sliver. And we'll get Duke of Beef Wellington down in the fray, shall we? Has he got the fortifications faster? Yes, he has. Which is great news for us. Let's back you up one. Let's get you in there. And you can do some fortifications. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. It's a bit busy over there. Okay. Right, and let's... You've been... You all been, have you? Could have sworn I didn't use all of them. I'm gonna just hold off on upgrading because I might be able to do that in a sec. Let's go for another run on that airport. Unfortunately, I think them having a unit there is kind of keeping that airport up and running. Right, Berlin. We can shuffle some resources here, so... Oh, we got to give them the coffee. So, extra production towards buildings and wonders. Let's have... in goes the coffee. Another 10% towards wonders. And then... let's give them that extra production. Nice. That's a big bump. Okay. Lovely. And then... Karakorum. You can have the orange now. Because you're making naval units. I look at these cities and I contrast them with playthroughs I've done since, where everything feels so much better built. That's the only thing that's a little less fun about these types of playthroughs, where you're going for that like militaristic kind of play style, is that your city planning's not as much up to you because you've nicked a bunch of them. So a little harder to do really well executed cities. I'm totally about to lose Copdo as well, but what can you do? That's not what we care about. We care about getting Operation Ivy done ASAP. Ooh, we can do some more bothering up here. That scout staying right out of the way over there. Cool. What a terrifying armada. Making their way round. I think we'll be alright here now. I'll tell you what, this aircraft carrier. Ooh, yeah. Let's do that. Let's just go on a little bombing run over here because we can. Have some of that. move those 2 fighters over. Nice. There we go. You can heal. And everyone can just heal. I'm not actually too fussed about what happens now. It's just, can we get to Operation Ivy? So you've got to do the Manhattan Project first, it would appear. So there is I feel like there's a minor benefit to doing well on science, is you're also further along on that tree, because I think you get the Manhattan Project from doing nuclear fission anyway. Yeah. But I now have the Manhattan Project anyway, because I finished the military legacy path. But I guess you could have already done it if you were smashing ahead on the science tree. And I guess by this stage in the game, the science tree is what you want to be charging along on, really, because that's going to get you stuff like planes and stuff all that bit quicker, right? Right. We are totally in danger of losing some units here. And an entire settlement, if we're not careful. Well, we probably are going to lose Cobdo, actually. Leave you in there. You can just alert. Okay. Every turn is like, will we still be playing after this turn? That's Hatshepsut. What else is happening? What else is going on? Oh. Yeah, we lost Cobdo. Thought we might. Those cavalry units that he's packing are so strong. Okay. Let's get our Hussar over there. I might give... Oh, we could give everyone in here a sweet little upgrade for most of our gold. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can unbox. Nice. And that's a force we can take back Cobdo with. Cool. Athena, done with all its stuff, can probably get to work making me can't you make me planes? Guess you need an aerodrome to make planes. Yeah, you do. Yeah, they have to. It's a bit of a shame you can't make an aircraft carrier and then spawn planes directly onto the aircraft carrier, but I guess fair enough. Fair enough. I think perhaps some... Oof. It's a bunch of extra production, isn't it? Oof. +1 on the following improvements in the settlement. Mines, quarries, woodcutters, clay pits, oil rigs, mountain towns. Am I getting like extra production from quarters for adjacent rivers? I must be. For finishing them. Sort of forgotten that was a thing, really. I think maybe that might be a Prussian unique ability. Okay, in which case the +17 gold bath. I don't know what's going on there. Don't know what's going on over there. Might do that just for a bit of extra gold. Sorry, port, I mean. Yeah. Let's dump that down. Alright. Alright. Anyone really want some... I'm really not paying much attention to anything that's going on around here. Cyril Hero as well. Sorry, I just saw that you gave me a follow as well. I think it's only just come up on my activity feed filter. And now it says 16 minutes ago. I must have missed that. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. Very cool of you. Right. Let's keep bothering, shall we? I'll say it's the first time I've noticed a bit of a sort of performance lag. Don't know if it's just asking a bit much of my rig or this game's just getting a bit full now at this late stage. It's a lot for Civ to think about. But it seems to be just a little juddery. Little, you know, I click and then there's a and then a little lurch. You know, and then it does the thing. Alright. Come on then. Let's nudge all these guys along. It might just be sheer weight of units on in the game now, you know? Just kind of holding things up a bit. Yeah, see, it's just taking quite a while to, like, even just clearing a notification. It's like any action is taking a sec now. I think there's an endeavour for speeding up wonders, isn't there? Or is that not a thing anymore? No, might not be. No, I'm talking rubbish, talking nonsense. Alright, well. Do we want peace? No, I think I have extra production during wars. That might be in settlements that I didn't found, actually, as Prussia. It's a unique thing. Plus 10% production in all cities while at war. Yeah, so I'll keep... That's realpolitik, that is. That's the name of that civic. That's realpolitik. Oh, we can head up that way and just squish that. Squish that little tank that's decided to go for a swim. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do it again. Bombing run. Nice. And then this aircraft carrier can do a attack run. Yeah. Nice. Oh, we lose a tank. He comes back. Right, now we can wreak a little havoc of our own. So we got 4 bombers now. So let's see if we can just take out this entire... That's more like it. Now the other 2. Alright, that's what we wanted. That's that dealt with. No, I still got 1 bomber who's still got to go. No, they've all been. And then we got 3 here who can still go. So... Nice. That's a tasty promotion. And a commendation. Units heal 10 HP after attacking. Or +5 combat strength. I'm going to take that one for my packed air units. Cranberry sauce down here. Absolutely dishing it out. Nice. Perfect. And that's what we wanted. We wanted their final upgrade. Packed units can be upgraded and they heal when you do. We get some healing on the go. So we'll run an upgrade next turn for the 2 bombers I've got in there. Alright, and now you... Can we take that? We can nab that. Nab that. Stick down some fortifications. Bosh. Okay. Okay, 2 turns left on Manhattan Project. Which then gives us the nuke. Which Xerxes may come to regret. We don't know. Could always flatten his thing. Now I don't want peace. I want problems. Always. Don't want peace. I want a war to keep going. I'm gonna reject this.
The beauty of electricity is not that the power is mysterious.
Right, and time for more production. So let's dump one down. Over... Oof, what's that? Nothing. Yeah, let's go on that tile there. No need for nuclear fission, because I will have the Manhattan Project. Yeah, we'll take all of that there. which is some extra production. And you can keep making battleships for me. So nice. Again, another battleship. Right, and this assault gun can polish you off. Lovely. And then we can send through a... Actually, can you order an attack? Lovely. Send the hussar. Send the hussar. Nope. Okay. Right, onwards to reclaim Cobdo. Not sure who Xerxes thought he was. And then we can actually go and take Kalaikum back as well. Right. What is a nice build for Sparta to get on with? Can we drop you on... Oh, for no good reason you can bomb them. Okay. Oh, this unit, can it rebase anywhere? Oh, I don't suppose you can reach down... You can! Look at that for a rebase. I could make units in Sparta. In Sparta's aerodrome, which is over here, and that can rebase to Berlin. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, let's run a wee upgrade. Okay, and let's destroy a launch pad. I think if we move... Oh, maybe not. Let's get rid of you. Oh, 3 on that one tile over there, by the way, gentlemen. Tell you what, let's think about this. Let's be prudent with our choices. So, we definitely want to see the back of him on this turn. So, let's move you back up there. You can take a little pop shot at him. That's fine. And now with the commander there, a bit of extra combat strength. Open fire. Right. Now you can afford... How many do we need to send? Maybe we send this heavy... Oh no, the heavy bomber's just rebased, so he can't. So, actually, I haven't got a heavy bomber this turn, so let's send the fleet. Let's send the boys in. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay. They've all bid now. So that's a bit of safety for the aircraft carrier to start a run where we can now take out this launch pad. Awesome. Okay, that's good. He's got 1, 2 more. So on the next turn, I think we could get rid of those. How many more has he got? Yeah. Turn the tide in our favour. So given that Sparta can rebase its heavy bombers back down to Berlin, I'm going to just have Sparta carry on making heavy bombers. Not worried about Chengdu, that's fine. Let's have this army commander hoover everybody up and heal. And can you go deal with him? Nice. And can we... Oh, yeah, we can. We can deal with you with our aircraft carrier. I am just loving the air combat. I really am. It's so satisfying. And you feel so powerful. Right. Ooh, is this a little coastal settlement? We can go and... Oh, this is going to be his worst nightmare. Now, given a couple of units have just rocked up, I am going to leave a couple of ships back here. Just with a couple of commanders, just to take some pop shots to help on the defense. But the rest I'll send. I think that's enough. And where's... Right, roast patrol toes, hoover some people up. Good. Are you full? You are, and you can just wait there. Nice. And we can send back some units. Get a bit of defense back where it needs to be. And just kind of just relax a wee smidge. We'll send you over to Karakorum, who does need the help. Berlin does not need all this. Or that army commander. You guys can all go get involved. And I will just leave you there. Nice. Who's left? Oh, just that field cannon. Alright, well... I'm actually not gonna try and take that just yet until I can do maybe the next turn when I can do a full bombing run. So I won't worry about them. Little extra science there. These stupas have got no one to attack. Can they rebase? Yeah, we might as well rebase them to Sparta. And then we can send them down to Berlin. Okay. This is for the Manhattan Project this turn. Will we still be playing?
Now I am
All right.
death, the destroyer of worlds.
I wondered when we get this quote. Good music for the Manhattan Project as well. Ooh. Little radioactive building. Ooh. Oh, you can hear the little Geiger counter as well. Okay. So there it is. Allows you to build nuclear weapons. And I've got some other settlements, believe it or not, just kicking around that I'm not actually doing anything with. Okay, Manhattan Project, and now Operation Ivy. "14 turns. Complete this project to demonstrate the world's first thermonuclear weapon." That's it. It's quite a production effort. 128 production I've got in Berlin. I thought I had more than that. I thought I had closer to... Oh, it was towards wonders, wasn't it? There isn't one that's towards projects, is there? No. Yeah, right. Well, will we get 14 turns? It's a slightly different question. We've got Dreadnought here. Due an upgrade, isn't he? Right. And we can leave those guys there for now. Come on then, all of you lot. Hey there, Kem. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. It's, how are you on this Wednesday evening? Are you well? It is tense, Pangolin, isn't it? 14 turns we've got to hold out now. See if we can get a sweet, sweet military victory. Will we get 14 turns worth? I do not know. I cannot tell. But everything we can do to get production, we need to do. Bit of bombing. A little promo for you. Nice. Couple more slots in that aircraft carrier. I can see it here. That's the countdown. Operation Ivy. Okay. You to get around that way, actually. All right, we are adequately defended, I think, which is a nice place to be. Pop you over there. Okay. Next up has gotta be more spaceport destruction, so think carefully with our aircraft carriers here about what we do. Let's send in... I don't know how many bomber runs it takes to destroy a single spaceport. It's time to find out. There's one heavy bomber attack. That looks pretty destroyed, doesn't it? Looks pretty destroyed to me. So he's been. Your turn. Where's the other one? Spot the launch pad. Oh, it's over here. Can I reach that? No, I gotta move a couple out. We can do that. So if I move to there, can we reach now? Where is it? Where's it gone? There it is. Oh, one more. Does this count? Yeah. I don't know if destroying launch pads prevents you from completing the scientific, like the space race stuff. They might not actually, if it's just a city project. You know, or it's just the construction of a wonder. Do you think we could spot a wonder being built? If he's trying to build the World Bank or something, you know? That'd be a hell of a spot, wouldn't it? It probably doesn't reveal it to you like that. Maybe we should have kicked off a little espionage. We should do some military sabotage and that. And maybe an ideological revolt in Tehran. That seems worthwhile. Let's just dump those in. We might as well spend this influence. I've got nothing better to do with it. And you... just dump all of the sanctions. And I can also afford to support myself a couple of times. Keep this war going even longer. Right. Tell you what, shall we drop on this as well? Lovely, lovely. I would like it if it seems like the carpet bomb doesn't sort of like bear in mind not using everyone's attacks that don't need to. It seems to just send all of your planes to bomb that tile, whatever it is, however many you actually need. So that's why I've ended up being a bit more selective. Unless I'm wrong and I'm just being a bit paranoid. That seems to be what's going on. So just being a bit careful. Okay. And that's a bunch of heavy bombers there now. And now, let's drop on you actually. Well, it's one gone. Nice. And I guess he's not attacking me because he feels quite safe behind those walls. But he shouldn't. We'll put that right. Okay. And it's just, yeah. Onward, I guess. What is he doing with that tank? Absolute rogue move. It's good night for that tank. I don't know why he did that. Why he would send a tank out to its doom. We need a land unit to take these guys. Don't have one. Oh, oh, guys, feels bad. But I've got bombers still in range. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you're due a wee upgrade. Let's pop you down right there. Oh, bit of second wind. Oh, there you go. So you can, if you have a commander with a second wind ability, you can grant them to units that have unpacked, and then they can be used that turn. Very nice. So it's not just units that have already attacked. It's units that are done in any capacity. How cool. Nice. You're all good now. Where's this field cannon going? Get back over there, buddy. Beautiful. Now we got to try and hit him where it hurts. Try and put a stop to anywhere it looks like something funky is being built. Doesn't look like you're really going to be able to spot. Oh. Oh. Well, we attacked them. Maybe we just have to take a city centre out. What's his capital? Tehran. What do we reckon? Maybe we just try and take out, yeah, as we say, a capital. Tehran's got the palace. This has the higher population. I'm going to go with Tehran. Let's just squish the capital. See if we can't put a stop to the... I don't know if... Do you think destroying a capital will stop a city project that's underway? I got no idea on that. But let's bring in some bombers. I'll tell you what. It's just all three. So cool. Oh. Oh, does that mean we can just... Defense is destroyed, we'll just... Yoink! Thank you! Thank you very much. Do we want to keep this place? I'm not so sure we do. I reckon we just raise it. Oh, and it's our aerodrome commander. So we nick this aerodrome commander. Oh, nice. There you go. If you capture a settlement with an aerodrome in it, you get to operate that aerodrome. Of course you do. Which means I can rebase units over there if I want to. Nice. So I can move everyone that's on Cranberry Saws forward here onto this aerodrome commander. Excellent. Have we got any production resources to move? Absolutely none. But Krungthep can have a factory. I mean, there's not really a lot we can do with it, but might as well put that in. Athena can also have a factory. I mean, I might as well just put the science in there. All right. Beautiful. Now for this little combat arrangement. Okay. Take fire. Oh, yeah. Assault gun. That's why you're here. Cobdo reclaimed. Brings back some citrus for Karakorum. Brings back a little more science. And a little more culture. Nice. Okay, well, if I was being fussy about this, not that this makes a huge amount of difference. I should put the tea down here in Krongthet, where there's actually room for all of it. And the Cowlin up in Athena. Where it can all fit. Alright. Nice. Ooh, and now that we've reclaimed Cobdo, it's reset the, like, town focus. So I had made them a fort town, and I kind of regretted that, to be honest. Because I just didn't put enough walls and stuff down. But so now I could change that up if I wanted. Make them a little something else, because defensive fortifications are a small fortune. Yeah, they're a couple of thousand. And I just never had the moolah spare that I wanted to put down. You know, like 2,000 on defensive fortifications. So let's leave them as a growing town for now. And we can sort them out later. Do they need repairs? No? No. Okay. Naturally, this little roving band can come and give Xerxes some real grief. And, you know, if we just wipe Xerxes off the map, he definitely won't beat me. That's the other way to look at this. Ooh, look at this little inland thing they got going on here in Falaise. That's useful. That means I can just go round, actually. And I don't have to worry particularly. Because it looks like you can get... Maybe you can get adjacent to their city centre. Somehow.
Spring flowers fade in autumn.
Oh, where's this?
It is not
I do like the Valley of Flowers. This is a really nice wonder to kind of build around the Valley of Flowers. I don't know why, I just like it. Where is it? It's over here. Look at this. Plus 10 land trade route range to this settlement. I think it used to do something different. But you can go through it. And what I like about the Valley of Flowers is I mean, it's called the Valley of Flowers, right? It tends to have mountains either side of it. And it does tend to mean that there's only one route through in that sort of like bit of geography, which I've always thought is quite cool. Oh, have we been pipped to the post? I think we have. Who is it? Someone who's not even... I haven't even found them on the map. Clearly. Has done the first crewed space flight. We've been beaten. By someone I never even found. Is that Charlemagne? I bet that's Charlemagne.
The Prussian military ran like clockwork. Precise, organized, and inexorable.
Damn it. We were... 12 turns away? So a little bit behind the 8 ball. But we came close. We came close. Thank you. I feel like we did alright, you know, for a playstyle that isn't really mine. It was Charlemagne, look. We managed to do alright. We came closer than I thought we were going to. Let's have a look at that Legends report. Oh, it's just exit to main menu. But what do we get? Diplomatic attribute node unlocked from Laskhmibai on the attribute tree. You get plus 25 relationship from starting or supporting endeavors. And a new background color. Oh, it only gives me exit to main menu now. Well. There we go. There we go. We had a good run, didn't we? We had a good go at it. I very much enjoyed the modern age militaristic kind of playthrough. And I think if I was going for a militaristic victory again, I think I would care the most about just having basically a really good scientific empire, and then just going for the military victory in the modern age, rather than chasing it through the ages. It was fun, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed all of my cavalry and the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus and sort of being a bit immortal. That was quite fun. And getting that movement with the Ortus all the way across the Empire with cavalry. Did you remember that? It was a little while ago now. That was fun. But by far and away, the most fun combat is squadron commanders and aircraft carriers in the modern age. That is excellent. And being able to do these bombing runs of like 6. You could have, I think I had an aircraft carrier and a squad and an aerodrome that could have 6 bombers in each. Being able to kick off bombing runs with those guys. Yeah, I mean, that's really awesome. So if I had my time again going for that military victory, I would be teeing it up in the modern age rather than chasing it through the ages. And actually, when you think about the other victory paths, economic, science, and even cultural, you do that more by accident, don't you? So if you're going for that economic victory and you want the you want to do the railroad tycoon thing, well then you need to tee yourself up so that you've got massive production early, so all tons of gold coming in, so you can just put railroads and factories down everywhere as soon as possible to get the tycoon stuff moving. And in the previous age, it's all about expanding, and so therefore you get, you've got this big collection of resources from doing the treasure fleet, so you're more likely to have factory resources ready to go, and it maybe sort of like tees itself up a little better. The scientific victory path is the same, right? Like I think, is it in the exploration age? The scientific one is about having 40 yield tiles. So you want to get specialists down. You want to do really well with your district planning. And so again, and then in the modern age, it's the space race, right? So it's high science, high production. But the militaristic victory conditions in antiquity and exploration, I feel they disadvantage you a little bit in comparison for kind of springboarding in the modern age towards the victory condition, right? Going for the other ones, you're naturally teeing up the modern age, but I feel like with chasing military through all the ages, you're not teeing yourself up for the modern age in the same way. And also then a lot of your city planning was someone else, so it was the AI, because you're taking them off them and they're obviously just not as good, right? So yeah, if I had my time again, I would, I think, focus on myself a little bit more in the first couple of ages so that I can then get ahead on the science tree and get flight and get squad commanders and all of that stuff out early, and then go flatten everyone once I've got planes and bombers everywhere, and not carry an army through like a bunch of ages hampering your gold, right? Maybe I could play it a bit better. Maybe I needed to be more aggressive, right? And maybe I needed to keep all of the other civs hemmed in more. Like Xerxes, we really started to hamper in that age, in the modern age there. But Charlemagne on the other side of the map, I never even saw him. And so he just got to run away with it. Maybe I needed to be more expansive. And keep all of the civs in check, nick a city off of everyone, Maybe there's something to be said for that. But lessons learned, I think. I enjoyed that. I feel more confident, I think, and more comfortable taking on warfare in Civ for having done this playthrough. It's been good for that, kind of just taking the edge off it, taking the worry off of it. Yeah, exactly, Pangolin. Yeah, plan for the modern age, which I guess like I say, you just do that more naturally, don't you? Chasing the, science, economy, culture. If you need those big in the modern age, you build an empire that produces those things, and it's probably a well-built empire. Where, if you're going for military, you just don't naturally produce as well-built an empire because you're trying to conquer, you're trying to get out there. You're not building your own settlements, you're hoping you'll take others, but the others won't be as good. And it's a little messier. And maybe I needed to be more aggressive to be the power keeping everyone in line and stopping anyone getting away from me, because Charlemagne just got away, didn't he? So that was quite a fun playthrough, and not a given to get that victory, which is nice. I've got to do better than this playthrough if I want to win militaristic victories. But we got closer than I thought we would, which is pleasing. I think you know, if we did this again, I could get that. I could get Operation Ivy. And that's nice. That's satisfying. So, yeah, this was cool. Thank you, everybody. Been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed this campaign. Thanks for. I hope people have enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching. This is probably maybe like the third or fourth one I've done now, where I've streamed the whole thing, which is quite cool. I will. My plans with Civ. I'm gonna keep playing, as in playing the game. But I need a little bit of time back for doing like video editing and kind of, you know, working on the other stuff that goes into doing this bit. So I'm gonna probably stop streaming on Wednesdays for a little bit. What I'm hoping is I can replace some of this Civ content with some slightly more focused stuff on my YouTube. So I enjoy streaming Civ, but I've got Baldur's Gate on a Friday with my good friend Styx. That's going to keep us busy for a little bit on Fridays, and I'm really enjoying Monster Hunters on a Sunday with the squad. So I don't want to disrupt those two things. So unfortunately, it's kind of Wednesdays the night that's got to give for me, so I can do some other stuff. So while I won't be streaming Civ for a little while, what I will be doing and what I am doing in the background is I'm still playing it, and I'm producing some video content that I hope is a little more focused and a little less wandering than the streams are, as fun as they are. If you've come to my YouTube to maybe watch Civilization 7 specifically, some of these videos are just me playing it because it's a quiet stream, but some of the time I'm streaming it, and you know, sometimes I'm not always playing Civ that much because I'm chatting or I'm doing something else, right? Or, you know, I get distracted, we're nattering away in the chat, and I don't want to disrupt that either. So what I'm working on is making some medium, long form, kind of more focused content for YouTube that doesn't have any of the noise and the distraction in it so much, and it's just, you know, like a highlight reel of the decisions that I am making through a campaign. So it takes a little while to produce it, but I'm working on that, hopefully getting faster at that. So I'm hoping in the near future, up on my YouTube, I'll be able to at least still get some Civ content out. It won't be me streaming it on Twitch. It won't be recordings of that making their way to YouTube as kind of like let's stream videos. But it will be more tailored, more kind of edited and like crafted and kind of scripted. Not scripted is the wrong word. Trimmed, neat, kind of more focused content. So keep an eye out for that. I'll adjust my schedule on Twitch, and I'll keep playing Civ because I really enjoy it. And maybe in the you know, over the next few months, over the course of this year, whatever, I'll get time to stream it some more again because I do enjoy streaming it. So yeah, just keep an eye on my socials. It's all numinous packs on everything, if you're interested in taking a look at it, and I will get some of that stuff out there hopefully soon. But thank you everybody that's come and watched. First time chatter from Soral Hyro. Thanks for letting me know about it being a wonder project, and thanks for following. Really appreciate that. Really cool. Another follower, always welcome. Hope to see you again. And there you are. Thank you. It was close, right? We did all right. We did all right. I think I'd. So yeah, no, I appreciate you coming and having a watch and engaging. It's really cool of you. Pangolin, thanks for coming and chatting. Very nice. Again, always good to hear from you. Kem, good to hear from you too. We'll get you in a lobby soon, Kem, on Monster Hunter on a Sunday. Much appreciated. Nice to hear from you. And yeah, I will be streaming next on Friday. That's when I'll be doing some Baldur's Gate 3 and my co-op playthrough with my friend. So if it's actually not dissimilar pacing to Civ, to be honest. But if you're into that, that'll be Friday from 8 till 11, same time slot as this. And when will I be streaming? Yeah, as I say, then I'll be taking a little break from streaming Civ for a little bit, but this will go up on YouTube. The whole campaign is on my YouTube, as are a few others. And yeah, as I say, hopefully in the near future, I'm working on a campaign as Isabella as Tonga, just to give you a feel. A coastal kind of archipelago playthrough going on. It's one I'm really enjoying, and I'm hoping soon I'll finish off a video of the timeline of me making my way through that game. I'm about halfway through making a video of antiquity of that at the moment, so hopefully that'll be soon. But until then, thank you very much, everyone. Much appreciated, and I will wrap up there and hopefully see you guys very soon. Bye bye for now.